Hey, welcome back there, Armchair Warriors. Tom here again with another episode of my Hearts of Iron 3 using Black Ice version 11.3.5. Playing as Germany. We're going with a pure, well, not shouldn't say pure, but a mostly naval adventure here. We've actually created some or built some aircraft carriers. We've got three currently now. One ship of line, the Graf Zeppelin, being built at this point, and we got like four more that are getting converted from the coastal battleships they were. We're picking up where we just left off, which is the middle of 1937 right now. Not much is happening overall, so we'll just simply get into it. Which does remind me, let me take a look here. Yeah, Spanish state's about to win their war against the Spanish Republic, 80.5%. Yeah, most definitely. So research here. I think we're sticking with just strictly 1937 tech now. I think we were struggling last episode to try to get stuff that we'd be able to research without dipping too much into the too far ahead crew. We did get a light carrier class, so now we gotta look for 1937 tech that we can research at this point. Is there anything of that sort? Sticking with a mostly, again, making sure that naval is taken care of first. And then CAGs after that, anything that could affect our carrier air groups. Well, so far I don't think we've got too much to be able to research here. Yeah, I think we are pretty well caught up overall. So actually with air, we're actually pretty. Oh, actually, yes, we can get something there. But we are pretty far ahead on where we need to be with most of our stuff, so that is good. That, or caught up at the very least, I should say. All right, so air. So let's go to our doctrines here. Oh, we got plenty of doctrines we can go for. We're going to make sure we go with the older stuff first. Is there anything in deep battle? Nothing will get there. Nothing here. I mean, defensiveness. We could always use an extra defensiveness. We're still working on that. Superior firepower. Operating. I think we're caught up here as well. We are indeed air. Pretty well caught up on here too. How about command? All right. So we will need motorized headquarters. We'll need a mountain headquarters as well. Naval HQ for sure. Battle commander, bunch of stuff there. Okay, so that takes care of everything here except for infantry, or land forces, I should say. Land forces kind of feel like the stepchild for the German military. They aren't, though, realistically speaking. It's, we're still keeping them up to where they need to be. But again, I'm just going with the whole entire theory behind this campaign, in that Hitler has seen the light and decided that Germany needs to have parity with Great Britain in regards to their naval forces, the Kriegsmarine. Okay, I think we're all caught up there now. We don't need to buy anything at this point. We're making about $11. Oh, we have more agitators. Yeah, you can go in and then come right back out. Yeah, again, we don't need to buy anything at this point. We're making enough money. Schwerpunkt. We can go ahead and cancel that out. I have a feeling this year we'll maybe have to dive into some 38 tech as well. Actually, you know what? On that note, let me go back to here. So we got the Schwerpunkt. Does that open this up? I don't know my German very well, but Kesselschlacht. I think that was, yeah, that should be it. Armored Spearhead will be next, but we need some more armor our tech upgrades. Okay, let's drop this down to 15. Let's get our reinforcements up a bit more. Supplies, need to get those a bit more even. Okay, we're doing good. So we're getting plenty. I don't want to over exceed my industry, because then we'll start having to buy resources. Which, can we sell? Does anybody not want energy of any sort? Oh, I can't sell to anybody, realistically speaking. Yeah, I can't sell anybody. The few people that are Netherlands needs money before they're going to buy anything from me. Yep, let's go ahead and sell off our zinc, make some money here. Money for fuel. No, we don't want to do that. More efficient laws. There's nothing we do with the laws for right now. So a little bit of a hit to our metal and supplies, but that's okay for at this point. The hit is so minuscule. Small ship technology. That is here for escorts. That didn't open anything up. But it does max it out now at this point, so we should be getting destroyer class pretty soon. Yeah. Soviet Union wants us to buy rares. No, I mean, we're only going down 9. Fighter ground, that's 38. Light bomber, that's also 38. Twin engine fighter prototype, yes. That gets us like the BF-110, I think. Which I like to use the twin engine fighter in conjunction with light and medium bomber groups. Also naval bombers too, to help protect them. Okay, that's naval bombers. Actually, we're doing pretty good with all that. Yeah, if anybody wants to buy anything, let me know. Okay, we're going to upgrade some infantry. Yes, we shall. We shall always do that. Flying boat prototype, which, yeah, that definitely gets that done. We're going to have to be building. There's a lot of stuff I need to be building. There we go. Sell fuel for money. We will certainly do that. Let me see where we're at. I'm checking the utility window right now. 2 days. That's all that's going to be. National focus for 148 days with the economy, and resources is down to 244 days and dropping, because we switched from our national focus. We switched at the beginning of this year from resources to economy. Once economy, we get the turn of the year, and probably mid 38, maybe even 39 is when I'll go ahead and pull the trigger and switch over. Well, that was short-lived. I'll pull the trigger and switch over to naval focus. Cruiser fire control, we'll let ride. That didn't open anything up in here that I can see. Nope. And 4-engine transport. That's this here, which opens up the... well, wait a second. Why are we... Yeah, that we don't need to be doing anymore. The 4-engine transport plane prototype we don't need to be doing anymore. That's what I had just researched. Okay. Oh, we need to drop our espionage down to like bare minimum. I didn't realize we're getting up so high there. There we go. Lost the effects of the 60% there. Submarine damage control. We can drop that. Is there anything new for submarines? Nope. We are well ahead of the curve, as it were. Pop up our supplies some. Reinforcements we'll leave alone. All right. Marco Polo. So Japan's going to war with China, as is normal. Technically, it was July 4th in his history, but I know with the black eye, especially the more recent, I think version 10, maybe it was 9 even, that changed it from the 4th to the 1st of the month. Which, I mean, that's fine. You know, whatever. Things don't need to be necessarily right on where they are. NSDAP gaining organization, certainly. Surprised that the Spanish Republic is still hanging on there. 93.7. So, oh, yeah. So either one of the, probably, well, Barcelona, definitely. But any one of these here, or Barcelona and Spanish Republic falls. And that's the result of being at the very beginning of the game, or not the very beginning, but when the Civil War kicked off, me throwing extra weight towards the nationalists. Light carrier armor thickness, let that ride. Did that open anything up here? I don't see. Yeah, looks like all our text than normal. It's what we're already researching or can't get to just yet. Okay, torpedo bomber focus. That's good. And let's see this for a carrier. I don't see anything else. Normally, these kind of things here, though, they don't spawn anything else up here. Making good time. 10 minutes in, and we're already mostly, or past the halfway point of 1937. I want to try to get to before the end of the episode. Get to 1938. That's a very fun year for Germany because you'll see several cool things happen. Anschluss, that happens in March. What else do we get here? Yeah, a bunch of stuff to prepare for war, of course. I was trying to think if there's something else that happens. There's several things that occur. I don't think Sudetenland we get. I think like it's very, very early 1939. There we go. Spanish state has now won. This is good for us because I'll need to try to make them my friends. Pump up our supplies some more. Okay, we're still good with everything that we're building. Got a whole bunch of industry coming in this fall, late August here, end of this month. We got 2.25 points, well, 2.5 points actually, because each of these industries, they're being built on provinces that have heavy industry already. So some of those provinces, I think, have like 2 points of heavy industry, if not more. A bunch of SS. We're doing historical everything, so if anybody's offended, I do apologize. But I'm trying to maintain some historical means in this regards. There has some, of course, obvious changes to the overall play. Like I said, we're going with a mainly Kriegsmarine is getting the bulk of the German effort to get them ready for war. Luftwaffe and the Wehrmacht are probably a close second in those regards. And I forgot to even take a look and see. Yeah, we'll take a look at the air liaison here. What is this in? Is that in air here? Or is that, oh, that might actually be Blitzkrieg. Yes, Blitzkrieg. So we can go ahead and cancel that. Carrier armor thickness advance. Don't think that triggers anything just yet. We have to get a few more of these things before the carrier technology and light carrier class pop here, and for that matter, fleet carrier class. Secret I was going to look at here. I don't think there's any 37 tech now. Going for lots of stuff when it comes to tech. And I don't. While Germany can afford quite a bit of it, they're not like America. they can't get it all. So that's carrier. Vertical protection. Still not popping anything at all. Horizontal protection. Still not popping anything at all. Excuse me. Gotta drag a sip of water. Don't need to buy anything. All right. Lower IC cost. I'm under upgrades. It's good that we're keeping up on that. Wow, Bismarck coming out in May of 1940. Tirpitz, probably in the winter of 1940, I'd be willing to bet. Though that may accelerate once we switch over to the naval focus, national focus. Which, I mean, I said that 1938 I would still, stick with economy, but I could be persuaded. All right, so is it because now we're over 240 now? So we're at a point apparently where I need 2 of all the special resources. I thought that was related to IC, industrial capacity, but that might be related to something else instead. But yeah, we got shortages all over across the board here, which we can look at strategic effects and they'll give us a more of a in-depth view. I wish there was a way you could kind of combine all these instead, because you got like rare materials minus 2%, rare materials minus 4%, rare materials minus 2. So I mean that's minus 8% effectively, which there's some way that you could look at it. Oh, there's chromite, so that'd be 9.5. I'm down on rare materials. Though that's still not hurting me terribly bad. Let's see what happens when we switch the day here. Oh, negative 9 point or 8 point. Okay, so we're not really doing that bad. Czechoslovakia has managed to steal how to build float planes for the lakes that they have, I'm assuming. I used to be like a stickler about like, I mean, I do try to keep my espionage up anyways. So that way I can make sure that I don't get my plans stolen left and right. But I used to be such a stickler in trying to steal military secrets from my enemies, but I've come to the conclusion it's just not really worth it. The amount of IC you have to put towards espionage, which I mean, granted, even if you put like 1 IC or 1 leadership rather, not IC, but if you put 1 leadership towards espionage, that's 1 project you're not researching. Fully agree with you on that. But that could give you enough spies that you could potentially do pretty well. But it's such a crapshoot that I determined it's just not really worth it. 9.28. Let's buy some from Italy, but not Argentina, not Ecuador. Yeah. Gun position, twin engine. We'll let that ride. Oh, we got to lower this down by a couple. There we are. Denmark. So nothing new in carrier tech. Carrier screws advance. Cool. Oh, we have some CAG built. Cool. Didn't realize we were already that close up. I guess it's for the Graf Zeppelin. Potentially. Because these are the extras I'm building for those carriers. Which that does remind me, I kind of need to take a look and see here. Okay, so they do have entry of Graf Zeppelin. The Graf Zeppelins, whatever. Okay, so was that the one that I just put? Oh, so Peter Strasser. Interesting that I'm building 2 for the Peter Strasser, but it's the Graf Zeppelin actually that's there. All right. Upgrading those. These are getting upgraded as well. Cool. I like to zoom out like that just so the game doesn't choke quite so much. So, carrier rudder. I don't see any carrier stuff here. We got Stormtrooper Tactics, which that didn't open anything up either. Yeah, it's more, I don't say end game, not end game, but it's a result of having learned the Blitzkrieg doctrine. There's nothing that it will open up necessarily. All right, pressing on, carrier bulkheads, layout, and superior strength. So I need to spend more points again somewheres. Here we are, almost in September. Nothing new in carriers, though we're getting kind of ramped up here. Once once these two finish up, then probably we'll need to go for these carrier techs. Oh, superior firepower. Okay, so I don't have any 37 tech. So it does look like we are spending or going for 38 tech here. Yeah, let's go strictly ICs. Let's go up 60. There we go. And we'll leave all that alone for right now. Fortunately, it's towards the end of the year, so it's only 4 months worth. 38 tech that's 1 year in advance still has a bit of a malice, if you will, just because you're researching stuff that you're just not ready for. But yeah, there we go. Carrier torpedo protection opens up carrier technology and light carrier class, which I will push both of these up towards the forefront. Small warship, command and control. That doesn't open anything that we need. Okay, so yeah, that opened up carrier technology and light carrier class. Good. Great Hong Kong Typhoon. Oh no's. Year 1 for the Goering plan, which yes, we're still going with. So it's only 4 years. 38 year 2, 39 year 3, 40 is year 4. That's right. Okay. So you see we're getting a bunch of industry, but we're also getting some steel, coal, rares. So we are getting some resources as well. Not enough to sustain those industries getting built. And we're losing a lot of resources as well too. 500 rare though, we can certainly afford 500 rare. Metal energy, certainly that as well too. Spain is now a friend. You can pause and see the specifics there, but there are a whole bunch of the benefits we get there to some of our techs. We also, I think we get a KG-88 is back in operation. So small warship engine advance. That doesn't do anything for us here. Cruiser screws and rudder advance. Again, that doesn't do us any good there. So we need to figure out what we're going to research here. Oh, I've got some tech. Carrier screws and rudder. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, well, let's go back to industry here. Let's just go straight down the board here and get all these things that we need. And the steel electrode welding as well. All right, cool. Latvia is moving our way. That's not going to help them at all. In fact, one might say that it's going to agitate Russia. Excellent. We're up to 272 now because we got a couple industry that popped in. Got a whole bunch more coming in October. 2, 4, 6 in October. That's, well, they're one and a quarter a piece. So that's 7.5 IC. That'll get us up to about 280. And do we have, yeah, this will be dropping off. So that's 2 IC dropping off before then. Nice. All right. Let things rock and roll. Austria and Czechoslovakia, of course, I need both countries for their IC base, their industry. Huff Duff, we can cancel that. Depth charges, we can cancel that as well. Depth charges doesn't do anything for us here, and Huff Duff is, oh, that was also, right? Escorts, yeah. Nothing there. All right. Cruiser hull optimization. Cancel that out for right now. I mean, we may go for the the 38 techs in our naval pretty soon here, but in the meantime, we're making sure their nation does well. Political integration for it's not going to help you, Czechoslovakia. Yeah, we don't need to buy any of this stuff here. Luxembourg, sure, we'll buy from Luxembourg. That will not be a long-lived affair. Yeah, we don't need to spend that much. Small warships, cruise. That doesn't get us anything either. And where is this? Here? Okay, we'll just move in like so. The Ninth Party Congress, yes. The benefits far outweigh the negatives there. We can deal with a 2.5% IC hit. That's 6, 7 IC. We're going to go with chromite. And we're going to postpone our... There we go. So bring chromite from Turkey. Spanish state wants to buy fuel from us, which they'll probably cancel, probably. Great War analysis. This is going to keep going for a while, or not for a while, but at least 2 more years, year and a half. Sync neutral. Twin engine pilot training. We can kill that. So the chromite shortage is not quite as bad as before. I would like to buy 1 more chromite if I get the opportunity to do so. There we go. Such opportunities being presented. And buy from Turkey again. And we got another one of these here, which we're going to combine with that. There we go. Looks like I have some, yeah, those are the medium bombers. Cool, cool. I need to split these up, and both you guys come down to Leipzig. We can combine these 2 guys together, and combine you 2 guys together. There we go. Now here we've got, what is this? Motorized. I don't know who we're going to be throwing you to. Armor units. I'm going to have up north so we can cut through, push through to Warsaw as quickly as possible. I usually like to go this route here and hug the Vistula into Warsaw and take Warsaw ASAP. Motorized and mechanized units, there aren't any, but motorized units and semi-motorized, I'll usually put down south here and have them cut up, usually right around here where the plains are, cut up to Warta, and then cut across the river to Lotz, and then over this way to the Vistula to block off Warsaw there. So much talking just to simply say that's where I'm moving the guy. This guy, the Camp Group 88, is going to join his SS buddies. That's right. I still got to figure out what we're going to build for those units there, but that's down the road. That doesn't have to be here nor there. There we go. Ship armor production is now, the annual build time has been shortened. IC efficiency has been upped a bit. Bismarck is still July of 1940. Winter for Tirpitz. That's not terrible bad. And we're going to postpone by 6 months here. The money that I've got, I want to hold on to. So we're up to 6% IC efficiency now, so that's great. I mean, the smaller percentage points don't help terribly much, but they do make things a little bit cheaper here. Once we get enough more IC or something, or yeah, once we get some more IC or stuff built, then I'll start flooding my my build queue with some air units. We need plenty of bombers for the coming war. Also need to start building submarines. Whole list of stuff needs to be coming out soon. The SS Death's Head units. Alrighty, we will go for those as well. Heavy industry and Braunschweig. So that's that. Let's go ahead and expand it and boom. Throw a bunch of IC in there. Pop that to the top. Oh, yeah, cool. That changed pretty quickly. 60% now. Why do we get hit with a 60%? It's 5 days, but okay. I'm fine with that in all honesty. Because the 60% hit at the very least means we don't need as much. We won't be losing, since a lot of our IC then is going towards paying off the IC debt. That means all the IC that we have available to put towards industry and upgrades and all that stuff here, that's less resources we need to put. I really wish I could sell some energy to people that need it. Oh, everybody's producing a surplus now. Oh no, Burma's in a deficit. Okay. But I can't sell anything to Burma. I don't have I'm not a trading partner of any sort. Infantry unit training. It's 38 tech. So what do we do here again? So we've got industry and nation taking care of. Oh, I could do. Yeah, we could do those. Is there any 38 tech here? Well, construction should be the next. So we would definitely want agriculture plus those roads. Yeah, let's go ahead and put those in here. Mobile unit command, mobile unit training, army unit command, army unit training. That doesn't open anything up for us. Infantry unit combined. We will push that to the top. That's 36 tech. Drop these down a bit. We don't need quite as much in the way of supplies there. We'll just do 40 for right now. So, okay. So, let's take a look here. So I need at least 2 more fighters. And then I got 1, 2, 3. I need to build 2 fighters, 14 close air support. So we're still in the BF109 B1s. Excuse me. Close air support, of course, Ju-87 Stukas. I'll do it like this. That we can kind of spread it out. And what else do we need? Looks like 7 medium bombers, two light bombers. 2 light, which that's weird. Oh, the DO-17, yeah. And 7 medium bombers. I'll just do it like that. Over time here, we're going to be getting more planes. Like these medium bombers, I can actually kind of push them over there. Berlin's usually where all the extra stuff appears, so I might as well. You need to. Oh, hey. I was saying about medium bombers. Oh, Berlin's where all the new air units usually appear at. Well, not always, but typically it's where the new air units appear at for all these events. So I try to keep Berlin free of any air, so I don't confuse myself. we are all going to go up here. So I like to have the SS just basically guard the border. At the start of hostilities, the SS guards this northern border, while regular garrisons I hold the whole entire line here. Yeah. So is there anything else that appeared that I'm not aware of? Don't think so. These go away after a while anyway. There's a lot of SS units that you get that come and go quite a bit here. Recon unit communication, we can drop that. That doesn't open anything up here for us. Figured that was the next one. Getting a pop here. 36. We're almost to the end of the year. I always try to make sure that I can get to, say, the 45-minute mark with my episodes. I usually go over, but sometimes I can usually hit it there or get close by. Okay, so this is going to really be hurting us for a bit, but this is a whole bunch of upgrades for our units that we need to take. These are all motorized. As I said, the motorized they're gonna be down here-ish. This is a light armor battalion that I'm gonna shoot up to there. There's honestly quite a few. Like this armor needs to go up there too. That's a light armor. Not that I need to worry about where my units are going at this point in time right now. Because truth be told, it's, we're not going to war here for quite some time. That's also light armor, but I do need to kind of set up how my units are going to be deployed. Semi-motorized, send them over there. Pardon me. Semi-motorized, send them down there as well too. Okay. So we're looking at about 20 days, 20 to 24 days, which that's fine. We're definitely hurting with IC, but that at least gives us a bit of a breather for our rares and stuff like that. Well, for our rares. So we went through construction, went through nation, I went through industry. We could probably go electronic, because this is definitely some important stuff that we need too. But let's do decryption machine. And do transports, because we need transports so we can get the landing craft flotillas researched. I know this from my gameplay, Japanese gameplay. Bomber, fighter, targeting focus, that doesn't give us anything at all. Flak Regiment Goring. That gives us this paratrooper plus a bunch of stuff, which I'm just going to move over here for right now. This Brandenburg is where I like to set up my airborne units for, at start, if you will. I think this division has some adjustments done to it. And I'm trying to remember. I mean, I could go with a more, not historical, but just kind of go with a different flavor with this, saying it, that this isn't necessarily a pair droppable type unit, but like a frontline type of group. But if I do make it pair droppable, then I have to get rid of some of the stuff that's in here, like the HQ defense attachment, the heavy AA, the German light vehicle, stuff like that. I got to get rid of. As we look at a division here, yeah, there's not too much that we can utilize. This is what the recommendation is from Hearts of Iron 3 for a paradroppable unit. Air landing, paradrop, airborne engineer, motorcycle recon attachment. There's not too much that's available to us that we can use in a paradroppable type format. Infiltration tactics. That's 1930 tech. We'll actually push this up since that's much older. And again, that's something that doesn't really pop for us. Oh, what does Japan want? Oh, they want to sell us crude oil. That's right. Cruiser damage control. Light cruiser class. Excellent. We'll push that to the top as well. Anything else pop up? I don't see anything now. So, Bamberg. I have a feeling, twin engine, I'm feeling I'm missing some messages. Cast crew, okay. That's everything that's here that we want to take. Okay, so we've done everything up here, and we started going through subs. We want the best subs possible, or any 38 tech here we can do. Yes. Okay. And next step will be carriers. Motorized HQ, Mountain HQ. Okay, next is carrier. Is there any 38 tech we can do here? Yes. Well, two things. Not much else there we can do. So yes, we're going with both of those. We want these headquarter units to appear. Nope, not you. Just you two guys. Come over here where I've got the Mountaineers. And I think this is the motorized. You need to come over here. All right. Our car designs. Just out of curiosity, doesn't look like any of the planes on the front lines have changed at all. Nope. Okay, good. Battlefield interdiction. Oh, we're back to 60 again. All right. So, escorts. Yeah, torpedo boats, because we're going to be pushing out some torpedo boats there. Hydrophones, light and heavy anti-aircraft guns. While we're here, let's go ahead and take care of cruisers. There's probably a bunch of stuff here. Yeah. The cruisers are going to be a backbone for carrier defense. The capital ships, not so much so will be used. If I get to a position where sure they can engage the British, I will do so. Oh, messages. That's right. Combat. One of our land units is attacked by the enemy. divisions. Like, well, it doesn't need to be in the log. That's fine. And we don't need it to pause. When a land battle is over, okay, air battle's over, naval battle's over. All right, I thought there was something I was missing here that would tell me, like, oh, that's what I was looking for is losses, how well the battle went. I thought that for whatever reason it was being hidden from me. Artillery barrel and anti-aircraft. So once these are done, then we can get that. The Giulio Cesare. Sadly, the Italian Navy is not going to be any good. I never ever see them do well. Interdiction tactics. All right, I think we've pretty much gotten almost everything here. And the Conte de Cavar. I am going to try to, before war breaks out, I'm going to try to get one of my carrier groups into the Mediterranean, as well as some of my subs, just to get them in there and just kind of like hide best I can, because otherwise I won't be able to, once war goes off, I won't be able to get into the Mediterranean at all. I will try that and just see if that works. If not, not too big of a deal. Small caliber tank. Oh, we have medium velocity guns we can research. Let's push that to the top. It's current year tech. Yeah, just over 45 minutes, so almost at the end of the year. We lost our 60% mark, so we're back to cranking stuff out again. Good. Italy, how much money we're making? 10. We need to buy some rare materials, so that gives about 3 left over. I need to be able to sell some stuff. I really wish people would buy some things. Yeah, we only got like $3. We're up to 300 IC. That's why now we're seeing a huge hit. So in 100 days, that'd be 2,400 rares that we lose. In 300 days, thus, that'd be 7,200. So it'll take 600 days before we run out of at the current rate, before we run out of the rare materials. Not bad. Not ideal either. That could be changing here once we get Austria. Because I think Austria and Czechoslovakia, for that matter, both have some rares available to them. Short caliber, so okay, that didn't pop anything here. So we don't want to ever buy fuel, thank you. Well, I say don't want to ever buy fuel. Could very well have to. It is a possibility. That's the tack. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff that popped up now. All right, so these next 3 need to go to the top. Since they're older tech, we need to prioritize them ahead of the stuff that's a year from now, but in the matter of 45 days, it won't matter. That's that defensive, so that's fine. We're up to 101%, so we're good there. How are we doing? Okay. No, I don't want to buy anything. Close air support. Range finding equipment. And artillery carriage design. Alrighty, doing good there. Yeah, when I get to the flip over to the next year, that's what I'm going to call the episode. I think I'm doing pretty good time-wise here. Appreciate you guys' patience through all this. I know the very beginning stuff, it's not really all that much fun. But it does set the foundation, the groundwork for future battles here, rest of the game. Yes, communism's the enemy. So are, hint, hint, the English, the British. Tactical Air Command. Cool. Bunch of techs just dropping off here because it's 38 tech and I would research it if we came to it. But right now, industry got built in Potsdam. Naval HQ. Cool. We have SS HQ, which we can do, which I will push to the top. And we will get that naval. This is for flavor. That's all this is for. This, in fact, will be. We'll move them there. Yeah, you need to strategic deploy. This is the transport fleet command. That basically any of these transport ships will get attached to the transport fleet command. Again, just for flavor. It doesn't really have any impact on how effective they are. I'll do the same thing with the air units, air headquarter units that I get, like this guy here, the Air Force HQ. It'll just be for flavor. That's all. And this guy we will send out there. East Front, we'll call him. So we dropped off with our, let me double check on that just to see where we are with our national focus. We're at 90, well, obviously now with this, we just hit under 90 days, so the 89th day for resources popped in. So we lost the crude oil and resources effect, which we can kind of see here. Yeah, bit of a hit. But we need that initial cushion. I always go for resources for the first year for whatever country well, no, I don't say whatever country, but for most countries I'm playing, Japan especially, Germany, more so, just to make sure they've got that first year taken care of for resources. Because as we grow our industry, it doesn't grow too much if we don't have the resources to back it. Yeah, I don't really need to buy metal. Thank you guys. I appreciate you thinking that I do. Because I could go 1,000 days losing what I'm losing for metal right now, and it not be that big of a deal. In fact, if we really had to, yeah, I'm fine. Losing energy, yeah, I'm happy to be losing the 7. Twin engine fighter prototype. We can drop that off. All right, so we're at 60-60. Naval doctrines. There's only 38 techs here that I need to really get. No, okay. All right, so at this point then, CAG, which that means I have to go for these. And how about air? CAG, pilot and crew training. Cool. Better research efficiency is always good to have. Stuff gets researched a little bit quicker. And some of these metal trades are actually pretty juicy looking, but I don't need them. Hey, supplies for money. About time somebody wanted to buy stuff. The Poland one's gonna be canceled pretty soon, I feel, but I will take the money and run while I can. Light carrier class advance. Okay, that didn't open anything up for us, but it does at least push. Which, by the way, just for S&G, what's our light carrier class? 5, level 5. Okay. the Gneisenau class for regular carriers. That's a bit of a weird name. We're up to Bismarck class for battleships. That makes sense. Battle cruisers, we're at the O class. Heavy, we're the Prinz Eugen class. Light, we're at the Leipzig. Okay. Destroyers, they're the type 1936, which we need to definitely improve. The torpedo boats are type 1944 class. No, not when most of the tech here is 36, 37. Wow, weird. Okay. Subs, type 9B, type 7C, and close type 2C. All right, approaching the hour mark, also approaching the end of the year. We will press forward. 1 for 9 metal sounds good, but again, I could go 1,000 days losing what I'm losing and still not be not be terribly worried. Well, I would be worried at a certain point, sure, but right now it's like not big of a deal. Fortunately, the Goring plan does help us a little bit. Obviously, we get free industry out of it, but also we get some resources as well built. Well, pretty soon we're not going to be making as much money. Okay, the bank. Sell 4,000 supplies for some money. I guess on that note, yeah, that's fine with where we're at there. August of 39, so just before war breaks out, the Graf Zeppelin will be built. Scharnhorst and Gneisenau in fall and winter, 39-40 respectively. Bismarck summer of 40 and fall of 40 Tirpitz. So 1940 is definitely shaping up to be the year that I take on the British Empire with my naval forces. Oh, there we go. Switching over to 1938. Don't need about anything there. Brainberg Commando Unit, which we'll use in our paratroop unit divisions that we make. So economic spying we're going to go for, so we get the IC efficiency and short-term investment again. So we get that the IC. Yeah, we'll go and take the Brainberg Commandos. They're pretty nice, you know. Enterprise launched. They're a pretty nice unit to have. Making 18, that's decent. So, if we stop the trade with China, this will definitely adversely affect us. If we continue, we'll continue for now. Bunker down and match the Maginot. We will certainly do. That'll hurt us in regards to supplies. The IC hit's not that much. We're actually up to 337 IC now. How did we get up that far? Jesus. All right. I always do the match because that way, when France, the AI just loves attacking across the river. I don't understand it, but nonetheless, I like to make sure that my my defenses are pretty good. Yorktown's launched. Good. We'll do illegal printing. Oh, not illegal printing. Oh well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the other that potentially gives the money bonus, but that's all right. Goof that up. Yeah, 3 pillbox, 3 fortress, all along the border here. It's a shame that they don't provide anti-aircraft as well. So it looks like north of the river we get 5. Yeah, 5 pillboxes, 5 fortress. And that runs up all the way up to the northern part of the Rhine there. Interesting. All right. So, I mean, something I've always done, but just never really checked out. Yay. This will definitely help us out in regards to our steel. Austrian economic miracle. That lasts for almost a year, I think. Battle commander. We can drop that off. I know we're in 1938 right now, but I want to drop off techs for right now. When anything gets researched, so I can reassess. Just make sure that I'm going for the techs that will better help me, impact me. Let's do the Luxembourg. Plus 30%. So, oh yeah, we're doing good now. Except now we're losing money. That's no bueno. Spanish state, they want fuel, which they'll pay me $4 for, which that's fine. We will now cancel that deal. Okay, go a little bit further here because I kind of want to get to the point where I'm going to. Well, no, I'm going to switch over. I'm going to stay in economic. That's right. I'm not switching over my national focus right now. Costa Rica wants supplies. El Salvador wants supplies. All right. Carrier technology advance. That's here. That's this, or maxed out, which means we can go for all of this stuff here. Fortunately, my 1938 tech is on par right now. So anything and everything that I'm researching is good, but I want to push all my carrier tech to the top. Stormtrooper tactics. That's in Blitzkrieg here. We're maxed out there. Okay, so that finished up. I do have some stuff. Yeah, I got some stuff that need to be researched, but I need to wait a little bit. Japan can join our faction. You know what? I'm going to save at this point here. I'm going to thank you guys for watching. We're going to pick this up next episode, where I'll mull over the benefits of bringing Japan in my faction now. I know there's some immediate benefits that I get right away. Japan as well gets some benefits on their side. But I just need to see if that's something I want to do at this point. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next episode. Bye.